This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Police trying to piece together what led to last night's homicide, and that includes determining a motive. What they have revealed is that the officers responded to reports of gunshots being fired in the area of Fort Fincastle shortly after 8 o'clock last night. On the scene, they found the lifeless body of a man lying in a yard with multiple gunshot injuries. Paramedics pronounced the man dead at the scene. According to area residents, the deceased is Rico Ricardo Archer. Anyone with information can assist police with solving this year's 84th homicide should call Crime Stoppers at 328-8477 or the nearest police station. Over in Grand Bahama, the man allegedly behind that bank break-in last Friday is said to be formally charged with the crime. Police say they picked up the 35-year-old in the area of Coral Road after 6 o'clock Tuesday evening, ending several days of freedom. It's alleged that the man smashed the bank's window and extensively damaged its interior. No cash was stolen. His arraignment in a magistrate's court is set for later this week. Other 3 men, 1 an American, were arrested on drug charges. From all reports, the American was picked up after he was found with a quantity of marijuana while on board a cruise ship docked in the Freeport Harbor. 2 hours later, around 10 o'clock Tuesday morning, DEU officers locked up 2 men on Queens Highway after finding 7.88 pounds of marijuana in their vehicle. The drugs have an estimated street value of $7,800. Dominican poachers are not letting up, and this despite the threat of hefty fines and imprisonment. Another 7 of them were caught aboard 2 small go-fast type boats around noon Tuesday in the area of Little Anagua. Also on the boats were scaled fish and crawfish. The Dominicans were taken into custody and handed over to police and immigration officials. They can expect to be charged for various fishing offenses. Prior to this, 172 Dominican poachers and 4 Dominican fishing vessels with over 100,000 pounds of fishery products, the group was charged and found guilty. Their imprisonment ranged from 6 to 18 months. Fines totaled approximately $7 million. Opposition leader Philip Davis slamming the government over recent and ongoing labor woes. The Mr. Davis charging that with labor in the country in a so-called state of crisis, the governing Free National Movement seems impotent and paralyzed. Doctors withdrew their services from health care facilities for almost 2 weeks, while nurses, teachers, and hotel workers have all filed for strike certificates.
The labor issues that have reached crisis levels are just symptomatic of a broader issue or the malady that infects this government. They are long on rhetoric, PR, and describing problems, but short on executing a strategic plan of action to address unresolved problems. The FNM was just simply not ready to prove this to the Bahamian people day after day. I repeat that. The FNM was simply not ready to govern. And they find a way to prove this to the Bahamian people day after day. As a matter of fact, none of the major issues on which the FNM campaigned or the issues that matter to Bahamians have been successfully addressed and resolved. And this is incredible.
Mr. Davis added that since taking office, the FNM has reneged on many of its campaign promises, especially in the case of Grand Bahama.
No jobs have been created, and no economic activity has been created in Grand Bahama, the island that they call FNM country. The purchase of the Grand Lucayan has resulted in loss of jobs, not the addition of jobs, with the government reneging on and walking back on almost every promise they made surrounding this property. The Prime Minister said that the economic resurgence of Grand Bahama was a priority, but to date, he has nothing to show for his efforts.
And if you've received an unexpected $100 on your cell phone today, here's why. The Bahamas Telecommunications Company is paying its debts caused by a regulatory breach. The company paid a fine of $102,004 in compliance with an order handed down by the Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority after a comprehensive investigation relating to number portability. In a release, IRCA states that it found BTC failed to comply with the requirements of the rules and regulations of portability, causing unacceptable delays to 514 customers seeking to port their telephone number to Be Alive Limited on November 24th and 25th, 2017. IRCA has since ordered BTC to pay $51,400 of the fine to compensate the affected subscribers as compensation for the delay caused by BTC's breaches. The balance of the fine was paid directly to IRCA. Each of the affected subscribers who currently have active services on the Alive and BTC networks will receive the $100 credit. They should receive an SMS message advising them of credited funds. Mobile number portability allows a subscriber of mobile telephone services to choose a service provider of their choice without having to change their telephone number by using the established number porting process. Since the 27th of April 2017 launch of mobile number portability in the Bahamas, more than 47,000 customers have successfully ported their telephone numbers between the two mobile networks in the Bahamas operated by BTC and Alive. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.